Welcome back. We just completed the Jewish holidays, the days of joy, Sukkot and Simchas Torah. And we are now in Shabbos Bereshis, approaching the beginning of the first week. Bereshis means beginning. In the beginning, when God started everything, our sages teach us that this Shabbos, that this week, Bereshis, is integral to how we set up our entire year. There's many important lessons in this week's Parsha, but I just want to focus on one point. When God began the process of creation, after every day, well, almost every day, God looked back at what he did, and he said, "This is good, ki tov." Except on the third day. On the third day, God said it was good 2 times, not once. And on the 6th day of creation, God said, "Ki tov ma'od." This is very good. So why the difference? Let's start with the third day. The third day of creation. The number 3 in Judaism means strength. It means perfection. It means what is called as a hazakah, something permanent, something that lasts. Hence you have a tripod, because 3 legs makes it secure. So the 3 dots, which represents the number 3, are called a segel in the Hebrew alphabet. It's a vowel, 2 dots with 1 underneath it. It represents the number 3, and it's called a segel. In fact, the Jewish people are called Am Segula, a treasured nation. Why is that? The same reason why on the 6th day God said it was very good, tov ma'od. Because on the 6th day God created man. And the whole purpose of man is to help God create. To help God create not only things, but things that are permanent, things that are lasting, things that are eternal. And that's why the Jewish people are called Am Segula, an eternal nation. Because we are here to help God and to help educate the nations of the world. To help build an eternal world that lasts forever. And how do we do that? Mitzvot. When you learn Torah, when you do mitzvot, when you do good deeds, they last eternally. There's a difference between creating something and sustaining something. Many people create things, but if there's no staying power, if they don't sustain, what good are they? How many countries, how many nations, how many businesses are no longer here? When someone goes to work, you could accumulate all the wealth you want. Hundreds of billions of dollars. When you die, it doesn't go with you. It's not permanent. Something that is permanent is something that lasts eternally. The only permanence is a mitzvah. Mitzvah, to connect to God, to do something that is good, that lasts forever. Never, ever, ever going away. Could you imagine we come into this world for a brief time, 120 years, and all the things we do to accumulate wealth are gone. But all the good deeds we do, all the mitzvahs we do, all the work we do for God remains for eternity. I'll end with a quick story. I ran into a dear friend of mine, Gidi Sharon, in 770. Just coming back from 770, from the Rebbe, for the Jewish holidays of Sukkot and Simchas Torah. And we were talking, he said, "How is your work? How is your avodah?" Baruch Hashem, it's okay. I could always room for improvement, but Baruch Hashem. So he told me a story. The Chassid Rabbi Mendel Futerfas, a big Chassid of the Frierdiker Rebbe and the Lubavitcher Rebbe, ran into Gidi Sharon one day and asked him, "How was your work?" And at the time, Gidi was a pilot, and he was also a computer engineer. He said, "Which one, computers or pilots?" And Rabbi Mendel Futerfas smiled and said, "There's only one avodah. There's only one work. That's avodas Hashem." How is your work with God? That is why we're here. Of course, we all have to earn a living. We should all make tens and hundreds of millions and billions of dollars and be able to support many institutions and live very comfortably. But that's not why we're here. That is not the true work of a Jew. The true work of a Jew is Torah and mitzvahs. And that's why when we enter this new beginning, Bereshis, we have to remember on the third day, God said it was good twice because it's now permanent. And on the sixth day, God said, it's very good, because that's when man was created. And we are created to help God make a permanent world, a beautiful world, a world that will never ever be destroyed again, which is moments away. The full and complete redemption should happen right now. Mashiach now, God bless you, and happy working.